Hey guys, my name's Louise and I am a heavy vehicle and plate mechanic trader and assessor and a life coach. Today I'm going to talk about the illusion of balance. So, I wanted to talk about this topic today just because I just got back from a holiday, which was a family holiday, and I feel like, my balance of like work, exercise, fitness, eating healthy, time with family, time with friends is kind of a bit out of whack in favour towards my family because I've just spent a week with them. But I haven't been exercising, I haven't been doing any work, I haven't been working on my side hustle, I haven't seen my friends. My house is a disaster. But anyway, so I feel like the balance is out. But realistically, you can keep chasing balance for ages. So I really wanted to do this. I didn't know if it was going to come out as word vomit, but there is something that I have been implementing that I find really helps find some kind of give and take with everything. So with life, we've got a lot of things going on, especially if you're a tradie or in any job. Who says just tradies? But as a tradie, you generally know that you have the opportunity to overtime. So if a job is bigger, if something goes wrong, if a customer's waiting, in our contract, it generally says, and your 40 hours a week and a reasonable amount of overtime. Everyone's definition of reasonable is different. And it all depends on how much you've got going on as well. So doing that overtime will so you do your 40 hours of work a week, and then you do a bit of overtime. So maybe you might do an hour every day, or you might work a Saturday, and that'll be your overtime. But you might get a breakdown on a Monday, and Monday might be family dinner night, and you're missing out on family dinner. So is that a regular thing? Is that always happening? Does it happen every day, every Monday, and your mum's like, do you even want to have dinner with us? And you're like, yeah, just breakdowns. Sometimes, you got to put a hard limit on things. So one thing that I found helped is something that I'm still hit and miss at implementing, and I have to bring myself back to it, but it's prioritizing everything. So having kind of a rough list of things, and the list changes depending on the situation as well, but having a list of things and which is your absolute priority, what comes next. That way, if something does overlap or clash, you can be like, okay, this is what I'm going to drop, and you not have to stress about it too much, because I know something that really puts you off balance is that feeling guilty, that fear of missing out, wanting to please everyone. It makes it really hard to say no to things, saying, no to dinner with a friend, saying no to doing something voluntarily kind of thing. But if you've got a lot of things going on, which a lot of us have, you write down what your priorities are. If you've got partner, friends, family, extended family, work, exercise, any hobbies that you might have, housework. I know no one wants to make that a priority, but it has to be done. Cooking, cleaning, eating healthy, and, doctor's appointments, anything that comes up, birthdays, it's just crazy. So, for example, just before we went away, it was my dad's birthday. On Thursday nights, I usually have dancing. And dad's birthday was on Thursday. So, dad's birthday is once a year, his family, his priority. So I dropped dancing for that night. We then went away for holidays. Obviously, I wasn't local, so I wasn't going to dancing. And my fitness kind of dropped off because we were traveling, training, weird environments, and doing family activities and having fun. So when I got back, went to dancing last night, and I was like, oh shit, this is hard. I haven't been exercising. Oh my god, I need to exercise. I need to exercise. I'm like, wait a second. I haven't been exercising because I've been with my family. My family's a priority. Sometimes, now that the family holiday is over and we're going to go back to, kind of a more routine kind of time of seeing each other and not such an intense amount of time and being away from usual routine, I'll be able to, go to dancing Monday and Thursday nights and work out in the mornings like I usually do. Go for a walk during the day. So that will be back in. But it was really hard. Like, I had to really catch myself from being like, Louise, you need to exercise more. Like, I'm like, brain, chill out. Like, family time, that's important. Um, Another thing, it happens with work as well, with your overtime, and you have to have those hard limits. Sometimes, especially if you like working 14-hour days, and you're exhausted. It's like, so you got your 14-hour day, you got to drive home, you've got to eat, maybe you have a hobby still on top of working 14 hours every day, you got to sleep. So something's losing out. Something's losing out. If you're doing 14 hours a day, still trying to do your hobby, see family, and then sleep, like how many hours of sleep are you getting? How is that quality of time with your family going? It's really hard. Like, it can be really hard when you're in the cycle and you're like, gotta do. But it is really important to look after yourself, because otherwise you end up sick and burnt out. So balance isn't really a thing in my world. I know chasing it, and sometimes I catch myself chasing balance, but you got to prioritize. Prioritizing really, really helps, like, you, or like helps you or helps me feel balanced, because then I'm like, cool, yep, spend a week with my family, yep, pack up, housework's a priority, yep, back to work's a priority, cool, dancing is back on Monday, Thursday nights, yep, cool, sweet, all right, in a few weeks I've got some birthday parties, family birthdays, they become a priority, and sometimes the dancing will have to drop off. Work is a priority. If I can't make work a priority, then work has to know. Like, so I had the week off work. I'm not going to try and work while I'm on holidays. So holiday was a priority. And it just adjusts. It's always adjusting. And I know it's hard because you're like, yeah, even amount of time here, there. But sometimes it doesn't happen. And sometimes you get things thrown into you. Doctor's appointments is definitely something that's not really usually planned. So that in itself is like an emergency priority. So you need to, do less work, cancel some hobby kind of thing to make that fit in. Okay, guys, so I hope this wasn't just too much of a word vomit, but I really wanted to let this out and tell you guys about it, because I caught myself trying to, like, beating myself up for not being balanced, and I find it, like, every now and then I have to reel myself in. So I wanted to make sure that you guys, I know I've got a lot of people in my community that are doing a lot of extra things, but I really want you guys to feel balanced, and not feel stressed. So, prioritize, give and take in everything. Life is crazy. But I'm always here if you need a hand. So guys, I've got an 8-week one-on-one coaching program to help tradeswomen smash it. Or if you've got something that's not too great going on, we can also smash through that as well. So if you want to be part of that, please reach out. Guys, just keep on smashing it. Keep on just killing it. I'm so proud of everyone. All right, guys, have a good week.